So we're inside the shuttle bus today doing some conversion work. We got to finish clearing out some of this excess stuff that we don't need, like these seats. So previously we took out the wheelchair lift. We're going to take out these 2 single seats right here. And then we'll go from there and see what else needs to be done out here. Okay, so these seats are held in actually in these tracks. We'll pull the plastic cover off. So these are essentially strut channels. And strut is basically a metal, well, you can see it good up here. It's just a metal channel with curled edges. And this is actually commonly used in electrical work to suspend electrical conduit and all that kind of stuff. But it has many uses, and you can see this is one of them. So I'll show you how it works, but basically it just bolts on pretty easily. And these are cool because it allows the seats to be adjusted wherever you want them on the floor. So that's kind of neat. So I'm going to take out a couple bolts here. And if you can see it, a couple bolts down there. And this seat should just pop right out. Alright, I got the seat belt off. That's kind of neat. Just like that. So that's what the bottom of the seat looks like. So we got the first seat out of there. Now let me show you guys how these strut nuts work. Basically they're springy. They got a spring under them. And they just twist in. So let me turn it out. You see that? Spring under there. And you put them in. And you turn them where you want them. Like that. And they grab the channel. And when you tighten up the bolt in there, it locks it all together. So, pretty neat. We'll pull those out for now. Now this one is a big double one. I don't think that comes out. But we can get these out. Let's try to get this off, Maverick.
Huh? This might be it.
What do you got? Oh yeah?
This will do it, Dada.
Hey, there's a penny over here.
What was a penny in here?
Somebody dropped it. Let's see if these are loose. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can get this out. Just enough room to get it out. That's probably why they cut it like that. That might be handy, definitely holding onto this. There's that one. I don't think I can get this one out though. It's pretty locked in, so that one might have to just stay. We'll have to vacuum that out. Those are some nice bolts.
Where's the trap door, Dada?
There isn't one.
Then where's the other fin?
Hold on. Now this one is going to be just a hair more challenging because I unbolted it from the wall, but the floor, you see it's on the wheel well. So it's actually bolted right through the metal wheel well right here. So we got 3 bolts to take out. It should be easy to get to, just underneath where the wheel is. But it won't be as easy as this track was. So I'll have to go outside. We'll probably need Maverick's help for this job. The only problem is that the wheel well has a coating in there, so the bolts are probably covered up pretty good. We'll have to see if we can find them in there. Alright, so I got a wrench on here. Maverick's going to be on the top side. Let me go outside and see what it looks like underneath. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it, but here's under the wheel. We got a bunch of spray foam, it looks like. And the bolt is probably under that spray foam toward the back. So let me find it, chip it away, and get in there. So I moved the bus and I'm jacking it up so that I can have some more space to reach my arm in here between the wheel and the fender. And that's helping a lot. I did, however, notice a problem, actually. Something that was overlooked on the bus. That is a broken part. That's not something I did. This was like this, and that needs to be fixed. That's part of the suspension that helps carry the box, and we could drive like that, but it's not going to be as nice a ride, and it needs to be addressed. It's a pretty easy part to unbolt, so I might have to take this out while I have this open, and I'll give you a better look at what it is. So as usual, we're running into more problems, but we're going to keep working on this. I'm going to try to get those seat bolts out first, and then I'll tackle that broken part down there, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. I got one bolt out so far, and that is doing good. You can see right there's the hole. Found it on my first try. That was pretty cool. So 2 more to do. Bolt number 2 is a success. There it is, last bolt. The chair should be free now. Let's check it out. Let's see it, Ash. Look at that strength.
Yeah.
Well guys, that was actually really easy. Good success. So there it is, all cleared out and much more roomy. Looking good.
Hey guys.
Hey, what?
Brackets is ready.
Okay, thank you. What do you got for breakfast?
Lamb.
Should I eat it?
Uh-huh.
Is it good?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Just a slime soup.
Slime soup?
Uh-huh. Just eat it, Dada.
Alright. It's a little bit frozen. Yum.
Hey, Dada.
What? What now?
Some more soup.
More soup?
No. Yes, is a summer soup, and yes is some noodles.
Noodles? Okay. That's better. You eat it. Is it good?
Uh-huh.
So now that we got that done, we're going to clean up our mess. Just going to sweep it all out, get rid of these chairs, and then we'll take it from there. Probably see what we can do. I have been working, as you can see, and I got the part out. I'm a mess, but I'm going to show you quick what's going on. So this part should look like this, and check this out. It's sheared right off, broke. And it's basically just a big chunk of rubber, this is rubber, with metal plates kind of sandwiched in between, holding it all together. It went right between these two pieces. Now this piece is supposed to be a lot lower, and what you might notice right away is that it's bent. It should be a flat plate, but it's bent. So they must have bumped something underneath, bent the metal, and it put enough stress on it to shear it off. And now, I'll be totally honest, I had no idea what this part was. I've never seen this before. I actually I talked to people at Ford. It wasn't a Ford part, so I talked to the people who actually made the bus conversion. So the people who made the bus told me that it's a shear block. They told me how to check which one I needed for a replacement. They have different density rubbers, and this one, if you can see on here, has a 63. So that's the density of the rubber. So I needed to buy another one that was a 63 density to replace it with. And I'm sorry, I just realized I said that wrong. It's a shear spring. So this is a shear spring. A rubber shear spring block. The shear spring carries the load from the frame to this which is the springs for the wheel. So the wheel still has springs and shocks and everything, but, you know, whatever it is. But it's supposed to be carried between here with that rubber, and that helps kind of make it a smoother ride, I guess. Since I was able to find out what this was, I was also able to order one. So I did make an order quickly, and we should have one coming on the way soon. Before I can put it in, though, I got to figure out two things. First of all, how to straighten this metal out, because I've been trying to bend it, but it's super hard to bend. So I got to try to figure out how to bend that straight. And I need to get a much better jack, because this jack isn't made to carry the weight of this bus. I am supported here for extra precaution, but I can't really lift it any higher than it is, and I need to get the weight off these wheels. I need to really lift this up a lot more. So, new jack, waiting for this part, and I have to straighten that metal out. So we're making progress on the bus. You know, a couple steps forward, another step back. One of those things. So we ran into some problems underneath with the part that was broken. At least I was able to get it out. And it actually took a lot longer than it looked like, because it was kind of wedged in there. And I haven't been able to jack up the bus properly with the jacks I have. So we went inside, we did some shopping, and we bought a new jack and some jack stands. That should allow us to jack up the bus easier, get it off, the weight off the wheels, and realign everything so we can put the new part in. And it should go in easier as long as I can find a way to unbend that metal. I still am not sure how to bend that thick steel. Now, since there's not much we can do about it right now, we're going to keep working inside, cleaning up some more mess. We want to get this whole place cleaned out. There's a couple more things I'm going to take off, and so I think I'll do that now. And then once all the demo is complete and the cleanup is done, we'll call it quits for now. So we got this kind of carpeted panel along the bottom of the wall, and it's not really bad, but I want to take it off and see what's behind it, because if I can get a glimpse into the wall, it'll give me an idea of what kind of framing I'm dealing with. And also, I don't want this in the way for what I want to build here. Interesting.
Were you expecting that? I wasn't.
Some caulk. So this is kind of cool. Styrofoam. I wonder if these walls are already insulated. You know, I'll tell you now, a lot of people, they gut their buses and they insulate them, and I wasn't going to do that to this bus, because I think it's a big mistake and it's a waste of time and money. Our walls are really pretty. You see, they're very clean, smooth, shiny white panels, easy to clean. They're all intact. Nothing's really messy or dirty. There's no point in ripping this out. And insulating a thin wall when you have this much surface area window is kind of just counterproductive. You'll never really hold much extra heat in. You're going to always have more heat loss and gain through the windows than insulation in the wall will ever make a difference in. I didn't really see a big benefit of insulating a foot of wall and having 3 feet of windows. So I was going to leave it alone, but it looks like it could be already insulated. Very neat.
And that's good for noise.
Noise and what little heat retention it might, or cool it might offer. This is just some 1/8 inch, it looks like, plywood. Okay, so we decided to take off the second layer of wood. Like I said, it's just thin plywood. Kind of glad we did. It looks like it's got some moisture damage and some nastiness to it, so we don't want that in there. Really cool to see these walls insulated with this foam insulation. It's only melted away where they had to do some welding, and where these bolts are on the bottom here. While it's open, I'll probably spray foam it, cut it flush, and just seal those spots back up. But so far this is looking really good. And I'm going to replace all this with solid wood here, because we're actually going to have a wood built-in unit. So I didn't want all this old carpet behind there. So this will all be built out flush to this metal bar. So I guess now we're going to take off these seat belts for the wheelchair. Let's see how this works. Okay. We're not going to need these on the wall, I think. Okay. I think those will have to stay in the wall. I'm not sure how they're held in there.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm going to take this sign off too. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I feel bad about this, but... Okay. Do you feel bad taking the signs down?
No.
So now I'm trying to get the bottom part off the floor. It's actually not too hard. There's a bolt underneath it, and it connects right through underneath right here. So all I got to do is unscrew that, and it should come off.
Okay, now that those are out, now we're going to take another sign off over here.
I'm getting excited. Anything else I can take apart in here? And this needs to be fixed. It's this, the screws pulled out of the hinge. It's hanging low. So I need to get some better screws in there. I could probably bolt it right through.
Yeah.
With a nut on the back.
I think we need to just clean the mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Ripped my pants.
Why?
Right underneath my patch. That's the edge of my patch.
How'd that happen?
Just this.
You just did it?
Just kneeling. Yeah, moving.
Wow.
My pants are getting thin from kneeling all the time. Ashley did an awesome job just getting this place cleaned out and vacuumed out. Now we're going to start scrubbing it down. I got a few different cleaners. We're going to hit the rust on the floor and probably just wipe down the walls because some of them were kind of dirty here and there. And just get this place ready to start building back in, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to start with some iron out, see if this iron comes off the floor. I'm going to smear it around.
Yeah.
It is coming out good. We got some of the rust stains off. Not all of them, but it looks better. Ashley is cleaning up. We got the walls wiped down really nice. It is cleaning up pretty nice in here. I think I got to take this cover off. This big AC unit obviously looks pretty disgusting. Probably just take it all off. We got to clean out the unit anyway. Well guys, I think we're going to end it here. We got a lot done. We got the seats out. We got that wall uncovered. I can see what I'm working with. Cleaned up the mess. Cleaned up the walls. What else we do? Take out that part. Man, that part was kind of frustrating and kind of annoying to get out, but frustrating to see. We hate to see broken parts, but we're going to fix it. It's already ordered. We just got to wait for it to come. In the meantime, though, we can just keep building out the inside. It doesn't affect anything in here.
Yeah.
So we're making progress, and that's all that matters right now. Next time, we're probably going to finish up, cleaning up, maybe pull off that air conditioner casing, preparing to start building the inside in. This bus is in such good shape, and it's awesome to see the quality, the insulation, everything. We could just leave it as is and just build inside of it.
Yeah.
And we're honestly trying to keep as much of the bus intact as we can. So like we're going to be keeping these handrails and everything. We really like the bus feel. We don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be building our needs around the bus feel. It's going to be cool. We'll talk more about our plan in the future. We'll try to do a video about that. We'll get more in depth and be able to explain what we're looking at, what our layout's going to be.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with another video. And until next time, take care.
Bye.
Can you even see me though?
I hope not.